Hey, welcome back to my channel. No matter what type of retainer you have, you should always remember to clean it once a day. In this video, I'll show you how I clean and I store my retainers. My upper retainer is technically a night guard, but it looks very similar to an Essex retainer, the ones that look like Invisalign, the clear plastic. And my lower retainer is a removable one made of metal and acrylic. One thing I need to make clear is to always ask your dentist who gave you your retainer or night guard what they and their dental lab recommends you to do for cleaning. Don't just go by me. Yours might be a different material than mine. So each morning, this is my retainer cleaning routine. If you'd like to watch the rest of my morning dental routine, click on the link below in the bottom bar or in the upper right-hand corner right now. So let's start with my night guard for my upper teeth. Clear retainers like this are short and usually delicate if they aren't a night guard. Here's my old clear retainer. Notice how much flimsier it is from my heavy-duty night guard. Oftentimes, these clear retainers have a tendency to stain over time if you do not clean or care for them well. Either way, it's important to clean it carefully and delicately. Technically, you're not supposed to use toothpaste because it's too abrasive for the plastic material. A gentle liquid soap, I like using this foaming soap here, with a soft toothbrush is recommended. Never use a hard toothbrush because you can roughen the surfaces of your retainer this way and create more surface area for bacteria to attach and hide. So always use a soft toothbrush and a gentle cleaning motion. Do not scrub. These clear retainers are slightly more difficult to clean than the acrylic ones because of all the little grooves in the inside. Make sure you remove all the plaque that may have accumulated while you were sleeping, because if you don't, it can harden and turn into tartar, and we don't want that. Once I'm done cleaning it, I store it in my case and I leave it open to air dry. If your case has small air holes, then it's okay to close it. Every couple of days also, I do clean my case itself with soap and water. Now for my wire retainer for my bottom teeth. Like I said, this one's a little easier to clean. I hold it under running water and gently rub it with soap and we're all good. Staining is not as much of a concern with this type of retainer. Now for storing this one, I've found literature on polar opposite recommendations. Some say to store these in water because if they dry out, it's bad. And some articles say to never store in water because it can erode the metal. Personally, I store mine in water because it gets super crusty and gross if I don't when it dries out. And it's not pleasant when I go to put it in my mouth before bed. So maybe if you have this one, bring it to your dentist and ask how they recommend you to store it. Like I said, I store it in water because it keeps it nice. And when I go to put it back in, it's not gross and crusty. I've actually had this retainer for probably over 10 years and I have not noticed any eroding of the metal, so I don't know. Again, you should not be using any toothpaste or mouthwash or anything containing alcohol to clean your retainers because it will dry them out. And it can also damage soft materials. Also, never use extreme heat. You should always be using colder water, like lukewarm cold, because extreme heat can warp the shape of your retainer, and the whole reason is to keep its shape. You don't want to be warping the shape. Also, if you're traveling and stuff, don't leave them in the car during summer. They will heat up in that heat box of your car. Once in a while, honestly maybe once a month or after I travel, I use a little hydrogen peroxide for 20 minutes and then let it sit. Then rinse it out. I use Essential Oxygen's hydrogen peroxide because it's food grade and you don't need to dilute it with water. There are some specific dental retainer cleaning tablets I found as well if you want to do that once in a while. This one seems like a good one, although I've never used it. It just seems highly reputable. It's called RetainerBrite and it's by Dentsply Sirona, so you could try that once in a while if you want as well. I wouldn't use it daily, even though it says you should. I don't know. Just remember you should not be using denture cleaning tablets because those are specifically made for dentures and those are a different material. I've seen these denture tablets change the color of your retainer over time and even cause damage. So stick with the retainer specific tablets if you're going to use tablets. Lastly, bring your retainers and night guards to your dentist every 6 months and we could clean them in our ultrasonic. The ultrasonic is a vibrating water bath that uses bubbles to scrub items like yours clean. I hope this video helped you. Please like and share and subscribe with your retainer wearing friends. And make sure you all wearing your retainers at night and keeping them clean. If you'd like to see the rest of my morning dental routine, you can click this video below. And all the products I mentioned are in the bottom bar. Peace, love, and teeth